All right. I think, yeah, the stream is going on now. Everything should work. Welcome to another production stream. Actually, a more special stream today because a new song of mine is coming out in about 1 minute and 15 1 hour and 15 minutes here in Germany, and yeah, for everyone else depending on the time zone, as soon as the new day, the Friday, starts. But yeah, I'm really excited to release this song. It's already actually really old since I started it last year during my 30 days 30 song ideas challenge, which was the initial idea for the song and for a few other songs which will follow afterwards. And yeah, I'm really excited. And in today's stream, we will just do some sound designing. And when the song is about to release, I will have to do some quick quick stuff in SoundCloud. But yeah, we will definitely chat and do some sound designing. So this will be a chill stream, hopefully. And yeah, welcome Austin, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Also, next Tuesday, there will be two streams. There will be a feedback stream around 8 p.m. German time, the usual time we do the feedback streams. And also later on, a release reaction stream for the new Little Riot remix album for his Stealing Fire LP. And I'm also really looking forward to that. So in the next days, there will be much content happening. So I'm really excited. Also on the weekend, I'm attending the Blacklist Festival in Germany, also seeing Little Riot and a bunch of other artists live. Also really looking forward to that. So amazing days and also busy days ahead. But yeah, I hope everyone is fine. And let's just start with some sound designing. I have no idea. I have a little bit of a concept because I want to make some drum and bass again. I recently got inspired and I want to do some bass design. I don't know what we will end up with. Maybe it will end up into something completely different. I have no clue yet. But yeah, we will just see and start what we can do. And I would say let's just start with Serum. So yeah, let's make a patch. Yeah, DNB sound design. Actually, I think it's not that difficult. For example, the frog bass, which we all know, is just using formant filtering and a saw with distortion, compression, and EQing. So that's actually not that difficult. But I don't want to make the standard sound design. I want to see if I can give it my own little twist. So let's see what we can do. And hello to John, welcome to the stream. I hope everyone has a great day so far. I also think drum and bass tunes in general are in a higher pitch region. Recently, I've listened to a song by Simula, if you know the artist, and the bass was in F, the sub. What's your favorite fat track? I use the Excellent Sounds one. I've used the Nesco fat rack, the Empower one, quite much last year in 2020 in 2024. But when do I have it installed? Yeah, I have it installed. This one, which is basically OTT and drive clipper limiter mid sides and stuff. So you immediately see what it's doing to the saw. Also, I have to turn down my windows a little bit. I've been using this for quite some time last year. But when Nesco launched his N spec comp tool, which you probably know because I'm talking about it in every stream, this plug data device, I've been just using this one since then. And right now we have the version 2, this one, which is basically a fat rack. You have compression and you don't really need drive. When I need drive, I just put some distortion before the compression. But yeah, this is my ultimate fat rack thing, which I'm using not just for fattening up stuff, but also for mixing. This is my all-rounder weapon. And hello, Jojo. Hello, hello, Rhinelander. welcome to the stream. nice greeting. Hello, Rhinelander. But yeah, this is my go-to fat rack, basically. But yeah, there's also some other cool ones like the Vitellite one. I'm really honest. I have never found a use case in which I was able to get the effect I wanted with the Vitellite fat rake. I don't know why. This is the 2023 version, but for me this one never worked. It's really weird. I don't know, but I prefer doing it a little bit different. Yeah, we already can hear what it's doing. Compression, some saturation. But yeah, I usually use this, and when I need distortion, I just sprinkle in some distortion in there or some saturation. I just bought a new laptop. I'm gonna have it in a few days. I was wondering, what are your new PC specs? Oh yeah, we can also talk about that. Let me type that in. Wait, can we actually have a look here? Yeah. I have the AMD Ryzen 9950 X3D now. Also, a really good graphics card, the RTX 5080. Then a really good motherboard as well. And some, yeah, 64 GB RAMs. So it's quite some high-end machinery in there. But the reason I got that good hardware is that I want to yeah, I want not to upgrade, or I want not to need upgrading in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years maybe. So I have something really good, and I yeah, have no issues anymore, because my older PC, which I've been using for the last 3 years, wasn't optimized at all. I I had many issues, like all the time when I started my PC and on my right screen Windows opened, so Google Windows, and it always said that I had to log in with my accounts, although I was logged in. And yeah, this was so weird. And randomly these tabs were opening, and the PC crashed for quite some times in a random way, and I was able to let that fixed. But yeah, it was really weird. And yeah, this year I finally yeah, decided to get something new. What would be mine? I want to have an Intel i9, 32 GB RAM, 1 TB, and an RTX 4060. Yeah, I think the RTX 4060 is also quite okay. So I think it's 2 or 3 years old. So that's definitely fine. Also, I did not want to go for an Intel processor, Intel CPU this time, because the AMD ones are a little bit better for productive work, and don't have issues, because the recent Intel ones, I think the Intel i9 is fine, but the newer Intel ones had some issues with corrosion and caused some issues. So yeah, I definitely did not want to go for Intel. And yeah, I think also 32 GB of RAM are fine. I went for 64, so I don't have any issues, because sometimes I noticed my projects hitting the 32 GB RAM limit. I have just a tablet to make music. It's hard, always freezing and bouncing to tracks. So you are using FL Mobile, Jojo, or something else? I think there's also an Ableton application which allows you to make yeah, more simple stuff in a yeah, more minimalistic layout. Reason. Okay, so you can use Reason on on a tablet. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So you also have the Reason rack for rhythm, right? NFPC is better than my 8 GB and 2 GB, 200 GB storage and no GPU. Oh, definitely awesome. That's yeah, really good improvement. I hope everything works fine for you, hardware-wise, software-wise, and that you will hopefully be able to use it in the ways you wanted it to. I've never used Reason. How is it? Yeah, I've also never used Reason. I've heard good stuff about it, and people recommended it to me, getting it. It definitely looks fun. Also, the UI looks really unique and fun. Maybe next year I get it. Maybe it's when it's on sale or something. I might have a look there. But yeah, definitely want to plan getting the Reason rack for sound designing. The Reason is outdated but it's stable, not crazy. Yeah, I've also heard about that. That it's really stable, which is really nice. That's good. I know you can do really cool sound design with it. Yeah, definitely. Speaking of sound design, let's add some stuff, I would say. And hello Wings, welcome. Which RAM did you go for? I went for the Kingston. 2 sticks, each 32 gigabytes. And yeah, here you can see the description: KF560, C30, and then 32 gigabytes DDR5. And yeah, 3 SSDs, some drivers. And yeah, it also has some nice lighting. And also the design is completely in white, and it basically looks like a coffee machine or a smoothie maker, which is really fun. But I definitely wanted to go for, I definitely went all in basically. So I don't have to worry about it for the next 4 or 5 years or something. And I definitely will use it a lot, so it's definitely worth it for me. But yeah, let's add a filter maybe. Maybe a cutoff filter. I also definitely want to play around more with the vowel filters, like the which one are these? Maybe these. These could be fun. Maybe a miscellaneous one. Yeah, the formal ones. Yeah, this sounds like a drum and bass vowel form and movement. Do you have some favorite presets for DMB already? What kind of presets? You mean sound presets or something? Actually not. Actually not. I had some ideas, maybe utilizing some of my sounds which I made in the last couple of months in the drum and bass context, like this gigantic dinosaur growl, which I've already showed a few times, I think. No, not this one. Now, where's my sound designing? Yeah, you might have heard it in some of my IDs. I think I can't find it right now. Ah, yeah, this one. Yeah, the sound you could hear here. This is basically the stem for the bass from my Supremacy ID, but maybe some kind of sound design going into this direction would be fun in a drum and bass context. But of course, I don't want to reuse my sounds all the time. Although it's not bad reusing stuff, but I also want to make new stuff, of course. It's an always right wavetable called dinosaur. Do you have it? Yeah, the dinosaur wavetable is actually included in Serum 2. So Right once gave it away on his Patreon, but Serum 2, when it launched, also included the dinosaur wavetable. This one. Yeah, maybe we can use some of the wavetables. It's definitely really, really fun. Do you know how to buffer rhythm glitch sample loops in Serum 2? You mean like just some random glitchy sounds? Is that what you mean, Jojo? So basically a sound design pie with some glitches in a rhythmical way. Is that what you mean? How did he make it? It's like some weird processing with a square wave. He probably took a square wavetable and then yeah, did some stuff with some automations maybe. If you have seen the AO5 video about the hypercrawl, in this video he explained how he made a wavetable for the sound by just where is it? By just where's the setting? I don't know where it is right now because I haven't done it right now. But when you do some automations for a wavetable, you can actually resample the wavetable into the oscillator. So you have the movement imprinted in the wavetable, and then he probably did that a few times. And this is how the dinosaurs wavetable got made. This is my my guess. Yeah. No, it's a chopping. 1632. Ah, you mean just like a rhythmical pattern, Jojo? Yeah, I would just use, for example, an LFO and throw it on the level. If you have some processing going on in the FX, for example, like a compressor, chorus, distortion, what kind of stuff, you can also throw the LFO onto this little slider, which is basically like a volume volume slider, and then you can also put it on there. And this is the last volume you have here, and then you can press Shift Alt and then left click to just get it not bipolar, so just get it to one side, like this basically, and then you can automate this. And then if you want a 16th rhythmical pattern or a 32th rhythmical pattern, you can do this, for example, or just when it's supposed to be a little bit slower, not slower, smoother, like this. But I think you get the idea. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean something different, Jojo? So I would just do it with a volume automation and with an LFO. Are you really into Procep like the old 2014 dubstep gutter? I'm really honest, not that much. There are some cool songs, obviously, especially like the Skrillex stuff, of course, or also the Little Ride stuff, which had some Procep influence. But most of the Procep stuff isn't for me, to be honest. There are some cool songs, but it's not my my piece of cake, to be honest. And hello, Face, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Just watching. Nice. Thank you. But yeah, there's definitely some cool songs in Procep, but I don't really need to listen to this genre. If you had the Visual Rights Pokemon remix, it's incredible, crazy Pokemon remix. When did it release, Austin? Is it something newer? It's probably not something newer. It's probably something older, right? I probably have, but I can't remember the name. Pokemon remix. It's on YouTube. Let me quickly check. Pokemon remix. 6 years ago. It's an ID. It's an ID, right? Yeah, it's an ID. And it's uploaded on the unreleased Virtual Riot account. Let me quickly have a listen if I remember. Yeah, I think. I think I remember this. And hello, Zeph. Welcome to the stream. I think I remember this. I have listened to this once, if I remember correctly. But I did not have this on my bingo card that much anymore. Pokemon dubstep remix. Yeah, I think the lyrics and then in the dubstep context. Yeah. Separate the sub into bus 1 and the bass on bus 2. Exactly, Jojo. Exactly, and this is also something which we will do later. So just separating the sounds to then combine them into the main bass and process this nicely together. That kind of sound design. I really like this kind of sound design, but I would not call this Procep, to be honest. This sounds completely different compared to other Procep P stuff like Ray Volpe or Spaghetti and all these kinds of artists. This has a really special touch, I would say. I don't know. Maybe it's just my bias. This is definitely Procep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Definitely maybe the fusion of the melodic elements with the FM basses, but I perceive it a little bit different compared to other stuff. But yeah, Zeph, you are also releasing something in an hour. Are you also excited? But it's true that it's quite different, to the 2014 one, exactly. But for example, Bonfire by Knife Party is a really sick song. Actually, this is the first dubstep song I ever got in touch with, which is really fun. And I was really overwhelmed when I listened to it first. Yeah, this could be a frog bass or something. I don't know. Let's initialize the preset. I just finished editing some promo. Nice, that I'm pretty proud of. What are you cooking? And hello, Nesco. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I just want to do some sound designing today. And chat with the chat and I don't have a particular target today, but yeah, just some stuff. But yeah, I also prepared some promo content and set up some posts for the next days, so I don't have to deal with that in the next days. I just remember the old summer tracks. Oh yeah, definitely some solid stuff. I'm not into the newer stuff Samba released, to be really honest. But Samba definitely has some really cool songs. I agree. Okay, that's a saw wave. That's that's the sound of the day. Yeah, I don't know what we are doing. Maybe some filtering. Let's get some good old formant in there. Can't wait for the first concert. Oh, what kind of first concert? How do you master your tracks? That's a really good question. We can actually talk about that. I can show that to you. For example, on one of my recent projects, a remix I did for the Phase 1 remix competition, I through the mastering chain, I usually put on the songs actually on the track when it was finished. And usually I do that when I had the first drop idea done, because I want to see what it sounds like in the maxed out way. But on the Phase 1 remix I did that at the very end, and it worked really well. And hello Samurai, all welcome. And hello Benjamin, welcome to the stream. And what I do is usually I type in master, because I have saved my mastering chain somewhere, my old one. Yeah, this one. And then I usually delete stuff because I'm too lazy to save the new version. I usually delete Ozone because I don't need it. And then I had this Pro L here, and then I put this one down, attack on 0, release on 10. The opposite way around. And this is my Pro L at the very end setting. And then I load in the newfangled clipper. This one. This belongs to before the Pro L. Just like this. And then I set it to 0 drive, just soft clipping. And then I load in the M, what was it called? M stereo processor, which goes before the newfangled. And then I just set this to linear phase, bass widening to mono, low mids a little bit of spread, maybe 7 to 10%, high mids around 10 to 20%, and the highs to 20 to 30%. And I got into this plugin when I worked with Surgeon on our collab, which got released a few months ago on FFA. Can I post a link to a video here? YouTube does not allow links, so you would have to send it to me privately, Benjamin. But YouTube would block it immediately. I would not be able to see it, although I would give you permission. No multiband compression? No multiband compression. I think I might have misaligned my rib bone. Wait, where's your 8 OTTs? I don't put compression on the master. I did that last year when I did my 30 song ideas challenge. I usually threw the ozone you just saw, which I deleted on there, which was just the pre-made settings, which Riot once showed in his video last year, or no, actually 2 years ago, when he did that 3 long hour studio time video where he made this one song idea. And yeah, this is usually my standard setting nowadays. So utility at the very front, and then I just do some simple widening automation in the build-up before the drop, and maybe some gain, not always gain. It depends on how loud the build-up is or the pre-drop. And then when I have done the automations, I have the M stereo processor with just some values here to widen up the sound, and then the newfangled clipper to just clip everything, and then to give it some extra beef, the Pro L on these settings. Really important is the aggressive style right here, and this is usually my go-to mastering chain. And the compression and stuff always happens on the sounds with usually this tool right here. This is actually the only compression plugin I use. And of course, maybe for sound designing, I use some more compression, maybe even some OTT. What sample pack do you recommend to get for dusted process in general? I don't use sample packs anymore that much. Sometimes I use random sounds I find. I just type in something like Sword, for example, and then I go to Alice, and then there's some cool samples. So this is just some random stuff. I got these huge cinematic library ones, which is really great for just some random stuff. I really like using this this one, cinematic stuff, and I think I got it for like $30 or something, which is just random stuff I can sprinkle in here and there, and this is really cool. But for example, I like using the Nesco drums, for example, from his Patreon packs, or also the Waxu. The Waxu drums are really nice, but I don't use bass samples or stuff like that anymore. Are you sure the attack and release knobs are the other way around? I also had these the other way around for quite some time, Zev. But actually, I found out that I get a better sounding result the other way around. I don't know why. It just sounded better to me the other way around. I also had this on this setting for quite some time, but I usually prefer this way. It sounds better in my ears. I'm really honest. But yeah, I don't know. But the clipping usually happens before the Pro L with the soft clipper right here, the saturate thing, and then yeah, it just sounds better with the Pro L afterwards, which I think I saw sometimes in projects. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've definitely also had these settings in other tunes, but yeah, for me at the moment, this works the best. How would somebody like me go about building some fat bass for live looping to double up my real bass? What kind of bass, Benjamin? And also, Benjamin, we chatted about this last week when you were talking about the auto tune, auto shift thing. And I don't know if you have seen this, but a day after we talked about this, a new plugin came out, Evoke, which is really sick. Maybe you have already heard about this, but this is a really sick plugin. It has the auto tuning, but also layering and stuff. But this would not be that useful for live stuff because it has quite some latency. Pro L has 2 limiter stages, so your current way makes use only of that first limiting stage, while the other way around would sound more clippy and less characteristic to the aggressive mode. Okay, I did not knew that, Zev. So which one am I utilizing? I'm definitely utilizing the aggressive style thing right here because the song sounds a bit more beefy with the aggressive style preset right here. But what do you mean in particular? Now I have autotune access and Waves live tune, so I think okay, I'm set on that one. Okay. Also, let me check out what you have sent to me. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that with the orchestra, right, in Vienna or in some kind of German speaking city, right? I think I've seen that. John Summit crystallized. Hear their bass and drop. Wait, let me mute the audio because I don't want to get a copyright strike. This song sounds like it could cause or lead in a copyright strike. Im drop, you are saying. This sounds. Yeah, this sounds like this sounds like a saw with distortion and compression and maybe some additional layers. Definitely multiple layers, but I would say saw wave and definitely many different notes. So not just a sustained note, but it's playing a pattern, and then maybe even some unison, and then a separate saw with only one voice to just have a clean foundation, and then distortion, compression. I would say right now, but of course maybe some more stuff is involved. You can hear what it's doing when hitting the headphone symbol. In the bottom right. Where's the headphone symbol? In the bottom right. Am I blind? Headphone. I don't see a headphone symbol if I'm honest. really worth the time to check out how the different modes work and what they actually do. Ah, do you mean this one? Is this what you mean? Over the out, hovering over the 0, 0. Yes. Ah, okay. I've never, I have never touched this. Okay, this is interesting. I definitely need to check that on yeah, on a on a on a new song soon when I have something to through some mastering processing on. That's really interesting. I did not know about that. Okay, output level. Okay, DC. Okay, I will definitely check that out. Really interesting. Thanks for telling me. But yeah, usually I did not have any problems so far with my method. But thanks for telling me. I will definitely try that on some context. But yeah, this is basically my mastering processing. I usually do to answer your question, Austin. I hope I could inspire you. But of course, there's also other ways to do that. Some people just throw a clipper on the master, but yeah, I like doing it this way. Yeah, let's start with some sound designing, I would say. Yeah, we could use the Forman filter quite nicely. We also turn off the compression really quick. I would also go for a separate sub. And also, as Tredome explained earlier, we will do the routing now. So the sub bass is going into the wait, how do I have to set this up? Am I blind? I forgot how to set it up. Where's this option right here? Main, direct, none, filter? Ah, here, filter, in the filter option. And this is basically going to bus 1 now, the sub bass. And then I want the filter one with the Foreman. This is the bus which is supposed to go into bus 2 now. And then we have both signals split up and can process them in different ways and clue them together later on. This is the sine, and then the saw with the filtering. Let's mute the saw for a moment and throw in some distortion. Just give it some overtones. This one might be worth checking out. The sinefold distortion. Just load in an EQ. Now we can see what it's doing. Adding more overtones. Maybe also some filtering with a little notch. At around, yeah, maybe 300, because we don't need this frequency because it's creating some mud later on. Listening, what would that sound like with the formants moving around the sub bass? Where's the sub bass here? With the distortion? Miscellaneous formant. Let's mute the saw. Let's increase yeah, the distortion a little bit. Yeah. Saw formant ah, the saw. Okay, I thought you meant the sub bass. Let me decrease the distortion really quick. But yeah, could automate the formant maybe. And nothing crazy. And then of course we need some more movement. And we can do some fluttering with a fast pattern. And then maybe some distortion on there. To get some more aggressive characteristic out of there. And also some compression. Of course, we could pitch track it. And what we could also do is give the entire sound maybe some pitch bend movement with an envelope right here, a really short one. Let's go to the matrix, envelope 2. And then we can go to the global setting, main tune. If you play a bass melody with it, you got Fox Stevenson. Oh yeah. But yeah, I think that's not a crazy sound. Really basic stuff. Definitely a cool sound to start with. You can give it some more OTT. And yeah, we could also add more oscillators, maybe some FMing, some just some more stuff to get some more characteristics into the sound. I don't know what. We can just try out some random stuff. What would make sense? Oh yeah, we can just turn this to 0 and maybe just some basic FMing or yeah PDing in this case. So we had the old Serum FM from B again. Maybe a sound wave. This could also get some more interesting sounds. And hello, Metal Fortress. I recently found your channel, some nice songs and tutorials to do. Yo, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words. I really like doing these these tutorial videos a lot. And I definitely plan many more in the future. But unfortunately, as you might guess, this requires lots of time, so I can't spam them out like crazy. Usually when I do sound designing, I don't work with a synth. Usually I just take a really simple sound like a song and then just let it run through some modulated chaos and then choose the best bits and process them further. And hello, Pen Businessman Bartek, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? But yeah, this sounds like a cool song, cool sound. What I can also recommend doing when you have a sound that you use low pass filtering, because for example when you distort stuff, more high end is being created. Obviously, in this case, it's not that drastic at the moment, but you can get way cleaner results when you throw on filtering. With which basically looks like this, not that intense maybe, but just to have more headroom for the high end, so it does not gets too messy. This sound gives Tokyo Machine vibe. Yeah, definitely. There's some basic FM patch basically. I'm pretty sure many people have used that already. And yeah, I'm trying to give it some a nice spin basically. We could also maybe use some spectral oscillator. I don't know how. Oh yeah, I have an idea. We could leave the sub like it is. Yeah, let's actually try that. Let's load in a spectral unit and see what we can do. I forgot, how can you do that to transform a wavetable into the spectral unit? I don't know how you can do that. I forgot. Stupid. No, not here. I think here somewhere. Ah, yeah, resample. Resample to oscillator A, B, C. This is what I meant earlier when I referred to this one AU5 video in which he did the hypercall. I think the video is like 7 years ago or so. But this is definitely really inspiring for wavetable synthesis and how you can get more out of a bit simple wavetable by just resampling it to a different oscillator with some movement already. And I want to try that if this works for the spectral one and if we can get some more crazy results by utilizing the spectral effects we also got through Serum 2 now. Let me have some water really quick. Yeah, so let's try to do that. Resample to oscillator C. Okay, nothing happened. Do I have to play something while doing that? Why is it not working? Let's try to the standard wavetable. Or do I have to select something? I don't know. I'm not sure. Resample to oscillator C. Ah, okay. Render. This is working. So it does not work with spectral effects. What does this sound like without? Hey BassTi, what do you think of the current state of the EDMs in UK bass, garage, and hybrid rap happening so recently? Yeah. I'm also really honest here. I'm not the biggest fan of this UKG genre. I think it's really, really oversaturated. I've seen many artists switching to this genre. Also in the tutorial world, it's really exploding. Many people are making videos about how to do this genre. I have this in my feed on a daily basis, but some people have been trying to revive post-step. Yeah, that's really, really nice. Although I'm not the biggest fan of this sound, I'm also honest with that. It's nice that this genre is getting some more traction again. Also, some people have been making songs which go into this direction, which are definitely good songs. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, the UKG stuff isn't for me that much. It's getting a little bit boring. Also, the sound design is always the same. But I really like this hybrid trap stuff, especially the ISO EXO stuff, I also really like this rave punky genre, which is being pushed by Night Punk, if you know this artist. I really like this kind of stuff. That's really cool. And what genres are you most excited on at the moment? The last couple of 2-3 months, basically the last 12 to 13 months, I've been really doing lots of tear out stuff. So heavy sound design stuff with crazy sounds and extremely heavy basses. Also the song, which is coming out in about 30 minutes, time is flying by, is some really, really intense tear out. I really like doing that because the sound design has no limits and you can go crazy with all kinds of different sounds. I really like doing that, so I'm not limited to just one kind of sound, which you usually have in the UKG area, UK bass, garage, whatsoever. And I really like this because there are no limits. This is basically what I've done over the last 12 to 13 months a lot. But I also want to do more melodic stuff again, like maybe some color bassy stuff, maybe some future bassy stuff with some nice melodies, chord progressions. I also like doing that. But especially on the heavier side, I've been focusing on basically. And Benjamin, have a great day and see you. Nice that you joined, and have a good day. See you. Yeah, this is basically what I've been doing the most. I've been listening to Senless Zone Zero soundtrack a lot. They actually put hybrid trap in the game. Can you? Oh no, links aren't working. Let me type it in really quick. What is it called? I won't be able to let it play on stream. I will just play it muted on stream so you can't hear it. So I don't get a copyright strike because this happened a few times already. But let me quickly have a listen what this sounds like. Zenith Sound Zero. Is there a particular name for the song? Pen Business Bartek? What is the song sound? What's the name of the song you are referring to? It probably has a name. I'll give you the name. Oh yeah, nice. That's nice. But yeah, I definitely want to do some hyper trappy stuff as well because the rhythms you can get there and also the flows and stuff are really, really cool and definitely something I want to explore as well. ZZZ or ZZZ got fused genres too that I like. Nice, nice, nice. And definitely combinations of different genres are always super fun. I've been seeing some songs which are combining Tear Out and what was it called? This Brazilian genre, Brazilian funk or something, which was really fun. I think there was one song on Full Flex Audio a few months ago. I forgot the name and the artist, unfortunately. But I think also Kaifu, if you know the artist Kaifu, did something like that as well, which is really, really cool, I would say. Also, for example, the With Rise Skrillex collab, While You Were Sleeping, also has more South American feel rhythm-wise in a hype trappy dubsteppy context, which is really cool. Yeah, Kaifu is a go, definitely, definitely. Lots of cracked artists, and also I like Tear Out so much because I think the most talented artists are doing Tear Out. I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of Tear Out, it's great. I listened to your Marauder. Oh yeah, Marauder remix the other day. It randomly appeared on my song. And yo, nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Also, this song is almost 1 year ago. It feels like I made it 2 weeks ago or something. Crazy how time is flying by. And actually, the song, which is coming out in 27 minutes, at least here in Germany, was started before I made the Marauder remix. So I made the song, which is coming out, the Alien Ambush song, like 1 year ago. I started the idea during my 30 days, 30 song artist challenge, and I made the Marauder remix in like a week in December when the competition was announced. I feel like the last couple of years haven't been great for Terra though because of the loudness while mixing. And I agree, and I'm also affected by that. I'm also always trying to get the loudest results out of it, although you don't have to, but it's just something I always look for and want to aim. But of course, I can definitely see the disadvantage or the negative influence this brought. Gotta stay competitive, right? Yeah, yeah. I think it's not because of competition, because people always can make or turn up a song louder or something. It's just because I really want to get the maximum out of it. If you can see, what I mean. And yeah, thank you. I also always try to get clean mixdowns by having a really loud result. And there's many heavy songs also in the Tear Out area, which are really loud, but not well mixed. Like there's too much distortion, the sub isn't clean, and I always try to get really clean results. I found the name. Okay, let me try to copy that. Volume maxing, exactly. And speaking of that, this tool also helps a lot when trying to reach really loud and clean results. Let me type that in really quick. Oh, I think I found it. You won't hear it on stream. I don't want to get a copyright strike, but I will quickly have a listen. Zenset, that is behind the ZZZ soundtrack, put a bunch of other hybrid trap tracks in there. Oh, the cover artwork reminds me of some Evangelion stuff, if you know the movies. Okay, 9 months ago. Oh yeah, I can see what you mean with the hybrid trap. I really like these processes. This is also something many people did in the pro steppy area, using process in the build up. So at the end of phrases, I love presses. This is also something I used a lot during my 30 days, 30 song ideas challenge last year. The new AO5 remix goes so hard. Yeah, definitely. The Nesco and Teminite AO5 remix is one of the top 3 cleanest dubstep songs. And I'm also seeing a Teminite tomorrow. I'm not sure if I can see the entire set because of overlapping, but I'm really looking forward to see him. Not tomorrow, on Saturday, on the Blacklist Festival. When I listen to Metal Chimera from ZZ, that's good. Then that's good than this. BassTi is into old school anime. I would not call this old school actually. Yeah, maybe the series is old, but the movies are the thing I love the most. I have this ritual that I watch the 4 movies every year because they are so good. But yeah, definitely a nice hyper trappy song. I think the sound design could be a little bit more aggressive for my taste. This is really subtle, but yeah, really cool nevertheless. That Chimera bangs a lot. That's not a kid drop. Let me type that in. So it's the same name, right? Chimera. Metal Chimera. I found it 1 year ago. Okay, more mid tempo, like. Oh yeah, some complex draw type sound design. I liked the other one a little bit better, to be honest. Loudness War has peaked since kilohertz compactor dropped. You think so? Yeah. You can use it as a limiter. I think Nesco used it as a limiter, but I think it did not intensify when this plugin dropped. It is a song to play in the background, but yeah, I agree. They could put more ODT on that. Yeah, definitely. Also, they made dubstep walls in Zenless Zone Zero. It was pretty crazy to hear it in a game. What's dubstep walls? You mean like the traditional dance, the walls? Is that what you mean? And this in a dubstep context, so with the 3/4 time signature. Is this what you mean? Oh yeah. Can we get this to spectral? Okay, we would have to. Okay, I see. Yeah, I think we can just, or we would just need to grab a wavetable. Oh yeah, okay, dubstep in this time signature I just mentioned. Oh, it's Artcore, not as a walls. It's Artcore. And what is the particular name if I wanted to look that up on YouTube? What should I put in the search bar so I can have a quick listen? But yeah, dubstep in other or in different time signatures is also quite nice, especially if you know the polyrhythm track by Phonon, which got some nice traction back then. Is a prime example. It's not hardcore by the definition of hardcore. It is related to hardcore, but it's too slow. But hardcore bangs too, so shout out to for mentioning it, Wings. Ooh. That's an interesting hit. Let's route that to filter 1. And then maybe some spectral stuff. This sounds weird. Oh, this is actually fun. If you're interested in the wall song, search up Harumasa Battle Theme 3. Harumasa Battle Theme 3. 9 months ago. Okay, there's an ad. I can't remember any sort of entire dubstep. I can't remember well. Some hardcore genres have dubstep. Oh, you probably meant the Twins bosses track Wings. That is hardcore. Sorry, I will listen to it. I forgot it. I don't want to extend my subscription. Ooh! I would categorize that as tear out, to be honest. Like the tear out guns. Okay, also some melodic bits at the phrases. But yeah, definitely something more unique. Not just plain tear out. But cool sound design. So they used hardcore in the twin battle. Yeah, some lead sounds. Oh, this is a clean one. I like this one. And hello, Underpads. Welcome, welcome. No idea there was a stream going on. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I love how they layer minor chords on top of the tear guns in that wall song. Yeah, that's really cool. I agree. Also fits the game, I think, quite nicely. This is the way how we do it. I am alright and also producing right now. Nice, nice, nice. I'm doing really good. Can't complain at all. Really, really hyped for the next days. Lots of stuff to happen. Sorry for distracting you. Oh, no problem. I planned to not be that productive today. Like just chatting and yeah, having a good time. So no problem. No worries to excuse. We're just doing a chill stream today without any goal at the end. Not so far underpass. In some countries already, but not here in Germany. But I will release it on SoundCloud for everyone in 17 minutes, so everyone can listen to that on SoundCloud. Although it might not be out on other streaming services. I feel like SoundCloud is still the best platform when it comes to releasing music, because people can comment, people can like, people can just have a nice experience, I would say. Germany has so many great EDM festivals. I need to visit sometime. Yeah, and speaking of the EDM festivals, not tomorrow, on Saturday, there's the biggest dubstep and drum and bass festival in Germany happening, the Blacklist Festival. Also, Virtual Ride will be there, and Nimda, Temenite, even DJ Snake as his dubstep, or heavier alias the Outlaw, and other cool artists as well. I'm also really hyped to finally release this tune, because maybe if some of you remember, I did the 30 days 30 song ideas challenge last year. This one. And the song which is coming out was day 28, and this was the start for the song, and I'm really happy to finally release that. I want to hear it. I still didn't use comments in SoundCloud. Yeah, just as you like. No pressure, Wings. You're making me jealous now. And why are there no dusted events in Poland? Oh, actually, true. I've never heard about an artist saying they are going to play in Poland. That's very true. I've never heard about that. But yeah, I think there's definitely some people coming over to Germany just for this festival. Looking forward to hearing this song. Yeah, 50 more minutes to go. Thank you. Yeah. And so far for my 30 songs, 30 days challenge, the day 6, which isn't in here somehow. I don't know why it's not listed in here. Here, Wheel Day 6. This one. This one is released. or this was released a few months ago on Full Flex Audio, Melodic Q. And day 4 is finished. I plan to release it maybe at the end of the year, maybe at the beginning of next year, but this is definitely getting a release. Because this one is also finished, maybe I will touch the mix down one more time. And day 8, which is also not in here, I don't know why, and day 12 are also released on the Glimmer tune from last year, which was a mega collab with some other amazing talented artists. And yeah, day 29 is also finished, and it will also come out later this month. Now I said it. I hope I was allowed to say it, but this is also coming out later this month. It's crazy how Talking Machine is from Poland. Oh yeah, I did not know that, and he never played here. I feel betrayed. I never have heard about it, but that's actually fun to know. I can't believe the 30 days challenge was a year ago, but yeah, time is not cool. We'll definitely do this again. Maybe if I have some time between semesters. But this was definitely tons of work because I did so much stuff every day. But it was totally worth it. I learned so much stuff and I got so many ideas. Can you guess a little sound design tip on? Oh yeah, on specific sound. What kind of thing? Sure, feel free to ask. What do you want me to explain, or at least try to explain? No guarantee I can help you, but I will try my best. What do you want to know? But this is actually fun with the moving here. So you know how many producers layer stuff on their sub by starting it with white noise or whatnot? Yeah. I've done that also in the past. What is your source to make a good sub? That's actually a really nice topic. We can have a look. Let me load in a fresh serum and also a face plant. Because I have a go-to sub which I use all the time. I can show that to you. But first I will show it in Serum really quick. Let's just copy over the MIDI. So this is a saw, and when I want to do it, I usually load in a sine wave. Some people just use a saw wave as their sub with filtering because the harmonics are spread out that even, but I prefer doing it with a sub. And when you are doing that, you can, or there's multiple ways to achieve a really clean and loud sub. Because when you want a sub to hit hard, you want it to be maxed out, and you can do that by, let me have a look, with an oscilloscope. Oh yeah, we can. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying that. But I can use millimeters now. This is the sub now. And when we want the harmonics to spread out more, we can add more harmonics in there. And then you can see that the top is getting more flat, if you know what I mean. So this is the goal for you, that it basically later looks like a square wave. Of course, not that intense, but a square wave has the maximum loudness, and this is what you want to achieve. And what I also usually do, and yeah, you can get that by getting more present and louder harmonics within the sub. And what I also like doing is adding some ring modded noise to it for the texture by RMing from the noise. You can see the effect, I think. So wait, can I actually increase that? So yeah, it just sounds more crispy and stuff. And yeah, you can do that with whatever noise you want. I think white noise works the best. We can load in this one. And then we can have a look at the overtones. Maybe you can also do that with distortion. I think also Victor Wright explained this thing with the overtones in his latest video about the Fine Day Anthem drums. If you have seen that, he also explained it this way, if I remember correctly. But my go-to sub, which I use all the time, yeah, and then I would just throw distortion afterwards, soft clipper, or maybe even hard clip, just boosting a little bit more. maybe a little bit less noise. And maybe some pitch envelope, some fading envelope. But my go-to sub is a phase blend sub. I've set this up like a year, no, not a year ago, almost 2 years ago, I think, 1 year and 6 months ago or something, because I've seen a video somewhere, which was really, really inspiring. And this is the patch I use, this one. Oh. And it's actually using touring mods. I've never touched that again, but it just works. I've set this up once and it worked perfectly. And this is my go-to sub with the maximum loudness and yeah, maximum ring mod basically. Yeah, and it was using the sideband from the noise. This was the special thing right here. And without the noise, also really clean, really nice. But the noise just gives it some extra crunch. But definitely, but yeah, actually just the way I just showed it in Serum works also really well. Of course, you have to balance out the volumes a little bit more, maybe add some distortion. I would also link it to 2 different channels, but definitely works a little bit different in Serum than in Phase Blend. And I prefer the way in Phase Blend because it just causes a better result. Clean distorted harmonics. Phase cancellation can be used, but you will run into translation issues. Yeah, I usually don't check if the phases are canceling. I just have a look at whether it sounds good or bad. This millimeter oscilloscope costs money. It looks incredibly responsive. I bought millimeters like 2 years ago, but I was not able to use it because my old PC had issues. And when I got my new PC, I was finally able to install it. And it's $10, I think. And it's the best visualization tool you can have. And it also has great customization options. You've probably seen this in many videos so far. Many people are using this. This is the go-to visualization platform. And it's, yeah, really sick. Can you repeat the name of the video? I would have to check it out. I can't remember what it was. I'm not quite sure. Maybe you just type in phase blend sub ring mod or something. Maybe a video pops out, but I really can't remember it anymore. That is really heavy good sub. My ears are ringing now. Is that the ring mod in question? I would like that high pitched overtone that the RMS. Yeah, the ring mod is just bringing in the noise basically. Maybe that's got it. Did you enable the window snapping feature too? Yeah, I enabled it. I was wondering how you could implement it like that without minimalizing. I don't know. When you for example, are in Ableton, so just does not get into the background. And you were able to do that in the settings somewhere, I think. Oh, yeah, here preset, I think. No, not preset. Reposition. Yeah, reposition stick. This is the setting you have to press. And it's, yeah, really good. Translation issues mostly comes in the genres like raw style, speedcore, or tech dance. That it almost treats it as a separate display. Exactly. I suck at lows, same. And yeah, lows are really important. So yeah, the low end determines the quality of a song, I would even say. Low end is really important. I'm spending too much money on music. I need to chill out. I have to remember I'm a college student. Same applies to me, Anapes. I don't want to know how much I spend on software. It's crazy. Also sucks at sidechain. Sidechaining isn't that difficult. Just the curve is important. So you don't want a too you don't want a too short curve like that. The perfect amount of silent matters. And usually my setting in the teared context looks like that. And then I have like a little fade here, and then I'm delaying the sidechain, so the fading applies to the end of the phrase before the sidechain is opposed to it. Why is Serum 2 so expensive? If you own Serum 1, you were able to get Serum 2 for free until a certain deadline. I think June or July. But yeah, after that, they let expire this deal. At least Serum 2, you can do the rent-to-own plan. That's actually the only way I'm affording it. But that's nice that they offer that. I think also Splice offers something like that, and you would even get more stuff via Splice. I don't know, yeah, Splice is not a nice company, although it can be useful. All right, 4 more minutes. I have to do some stuff for the Hyped It stuff. You probably know the Hyped It links where people do the smart links and stuff. I need to set up some stuff when the song is set to release basically. This will take like 3 or 4 minutes. I mean, different genres have different sidechain techniques. If you blend more than 4 genres, it's difficult. True. And the way you can compensate that, Wings, is just working in different project files. This is also something I do for my more recent songs. So I just split the drops to one project file and the intro to, or the intro, mid-section, and outro to a different project file. And if I needed sidechain in the intro, with Shaperbox in particular, I could just have a different shape in the intro because it's a different project file. But I mostly use spectral sidechaining with NSilk in intros, for example. I gotta go, but it was great talking to you. I will check out the new song it dropped, and I will definitely hop on the stream once I can. I have a good night, man, and keep out the great work. Yo, thank you, Pen Business Batik. I really appreciate your kind of words, and have a good night, good day. See you next time. Goodbye. Have a great day. Splice might be a trash company, but I have to give it the fact that the only reason I have Serum 2 is okay. So you are having the subscription plan via Splice. Okay, I thought also the XFast site itself offered something like that. But yeah, this makes sense. So you also have some other Splice, some other stuff via Splice Underpass, right? Some other plugins which also come with the same plan, if that is correct, right? Is it possible to split project file in Ableton? Basically, yes, because when you want to merge 2 project files together, you can just, and Jonathan, welcome. You can just track the one project file into the other one. So this is basically what you mean. Of course, the project file gets really, really big then. But yeah, that's actually possible. Also for the one song which Riot released, the Cry Some More work VIP, which he released in 2020. He also made a breakdown about that. I think he said that there were like 3 different project files involved, and he all merged them into one. And so this was crazy to see that it worked that well. Just Serum 2. Though I also do have a lot of Splice credits. Okay, for samples. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the final Virtual Riot Splice sample pack. And I think when I have all the Virtual Riot stuff, I will also cancel the subscription. I think I have it for like 5 years. No, not 5 years. 4 years. 4 years already. And I don't want to have this payment every year. Gets really annoying. Okay, 1 more minute. I have to prepare the release because I have to do it manually. I just want to do it manually. And then the song is about to come out. I also have to set up the download link, and I did not write a description. Oh shit. Yeah, I will definitely need to. Will definitely shout out Switching Faces for the cover art. I can quickly show or let the cover art show up in big if anyone is interested. Where is it? I don't know if Switching Faces does commissions at the moment, but if any one of you, wait, I can't find the folder. Yeah, if any one of you needs high quality cover artworks, definitely commission Switching Faces. He does amazing stuff like this artwork. In quite some artwork VIP, I'm pretty sure the first drop is the only new one he made. I think the third drop are 2 separate old projects from 2017. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you could be really right with that. All right, I have to make the song public now. I won't be able to read the chat in for like 2 or 3 minutes because I have to do some stuff. But if anyone is interested, here's the link. I hope the link is working. Let me know if it's working. I'll also set up a smart link and the download with Hyped now. This just takes a minute. And then, yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the song. It's actually the oldest song so far with the longest time span since the idea development, which I'm releasing now. It's really fun. Oh no, I have to log in again. Log in. Hyped it. Next genre, dubstep. Upload. Oh yeah, I have to upload the file. Alien Ambush. And that's actually version 15. There were so many changes I did over the course of time. I had like a final version in I think February. I think only one sound was missing at the end, one fill. And then I reworked it again on the mixdown a little bit later, and then again because I did not like it anymore. And I think, yeah, this mixdown is quite okay, although it's not the best mixdown I've ever done. But because the initial idea was set out, I wasn't able to, yeah, refine it completely to my newer standards. But in the end, it turned out really, really well, I think so. But yeah, the artwork is amazing. Really, really like it. Next. Yeah, this looks fine. Next. Just need to find a link really quick. And also, many, many more songs are coming out this year. I'm planning to release 5 more, at least 6 more songs this year. So lots of stuff happening really soon. Last Stop and 128 was my favorite section. Oh, thank you. I'm listening to it on stream. We can listen to it on stream as well. Let me just set up the link because I need to do that right now. Close. Yeah, this looks fine. Let me quickly check. Perfect. This looks awesome. This is working. Okay, I just need to write the description. I forgot about that. Alien Ambush was created. No, the idea. The idea for Alien Ambush was created during my 30 days, 30 song ideas challenge. And I finally finished this tune earlier this year. I hope you enjoy it. Shout out switching. Okay, I can actually tag him on SoundCloud. Let me find the link really quick. Can I hack your PC for a bit? Oh, please not Wings. Please not. Definitely also check out Switching Faces. I will quickly post the link here. He's an amazing artist and also an insane graphic designer. And he also actually makes the art for Blacklist, for the Blacklist Festival, all the assets, which is really crazy. Shout out. Wait, I need to copy the link again. Shout out at Switching Faces for the artwork. He did the most insane job. I don't know if there's a superlative of insane, but yeah, nevertheless, I'll write that. One more sentence. Free download enabled. Oh no, we download via the icon. And then everything should be right. Yeah, this looks fun. Big guy, when I finally release the song, I'm having my little brother do my cover art. He is an absolutely good art. That's nice. That's nice. That's really cute that you let your family members be part of your journey. What a pro you have, exactly. All right, we can listen to the song with some nice mini meters stuff. Let me type that in. Alien Ambush. Version 15. We can also listen to the old version first and then see what has changed, what has been added over the days. I think this could be really fun. Yeah, this is the oldest version. Wait. Okay. Wait, let me quickly mute the Ableton audio. I need to check if it's the oldest version or if it's actually a younger version. Oh my god. Oh my god, the high end. It's so noisy. Okay. Wait. Where's the chat? Here. Turn down the volume, I would suggest. The old version is really intense. The mix sound is really bad.
Space research that the U.S. insists on being successful before a man makes an orbital flight. This is one
I remember this one, guys. Oh my god, the high end is really worse. Thank you, let's go. Thank you. Need to improve our dynamics. Which dynamics, Wings? Which dynamics? Yeah, this was the first version I made in one day. Actually, it was I think the last Wednesday, a year ago. You improved a lot, definitely. So this is a really old song, and yeah, now the new and finished version. Based on the old one, I can see why you don't like it. Yeah, this is way more polished. Also, it's louder, but for me in a cleaner way. And originally I planned to make a melodic song because the intro started melodic. I really like the theme I developed here. And originally I wanted to make something melodic, but I did not have any ideas because the previous days I've made so much melodic stuff and I wanted to make something different again at day 28. And this is why I came up with the chord progression and stuff. Okay, no further teasing.
This is the preliminary, all-important step in space research that the U.S. insists on being successful before a man makes an orbital flight. This is one.
Still really noisy, but I think it's okay like that. Also, way more low end. Really aggressive. Also, the BPM is quite unusual. 155 BPM. But the mix could definitely be cleaner. It's not my best mix down, but I just wasn't able to adapt it to my standards. It's not just Third Guns, that's Third Machine Guns, exactly. Thank you, Underfest. And thank you, Wings. Okay, now melodic section. And I think I made this melodic section while I was working on Find My Way, on the song which I released in May, I think. I think it's the exact same patch. Okay, second drop.
Almost a message coming from space.
That's really noisy. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Underpass. Thank you, Mesco. Thank you, Wings. And yeah, that's it. And I know some people will say, why is there no outro? Because it does not have an outro. But yeah, thank you, Underpass. And thank you, Wings. For the rhythm, it's hard. Yeah, the rhythm is really complex here. It's really undefinable, I would even say. But I really had fun making it so devastating. And it was really fun making it. And while I was working on the mixdown, I think I messed up one setting, because originally I had a different setting for the tonality of the main gun in the B part. Let me find if I can actually find the version I'm referring to. And I somehow messed up the settings, and I even tried to recreate it, because we made the song on stream, and I was trying to recreate the exact same setting I had on stream, but I wasn't able to. Something was off, and I wasn't able to achieve the tonality I had earlier. Maybe it was this one, version 9? No, not version 9. Must be an earlier version. Let's go into the folder, day 28. Oh, where are the... here are the earlier versions. Version 4? Could be version 4. Oh yeah! This setting. I think this sounded better, but I wasn't able to recreate it. So I messed something up. Maybe I deleted a layer. This sounds like a different layer was playing. I really preferred this, but I wasn't able to get it back. I don't know. That waveform dynamics. Exactly, polyrhythmic gun. Yeah, the rhythm is completely crazy. And yeah, hello Filto. I'm at Blacklist on Saturday. I will be there the entire day, like starting at 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. in the morning. Really looking forward. Always the event of the year. Stock to CVR, same. Really looking forward to that. And if you see me, hit me up and say hi. Would really like to meet some people. But yeah, this was Alien Ambush. I hope everyone enjoys the song. I'm really happy I was finally able to release it. And yeah, if I recognize you, I will. Nice. And hello, Bullwinkle. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, this song is out now on SoundCloud. I also have to do like a link later tomorrow. No, actually, I can do that right now, like a smart link, which is linked. So the song is linked to all the stores, all the streaming services. But right now, it's also available on SoundCloud already. Let me actually pin that in the chat. And yeah, that's the release of today. Okay, let me quickly do the link. Dashboard, smart link, new smart link, create smart link. And then I need the URL. Next, select a genre, dubstep. Title. Yeah, title is correct. Next. Next. Yeah, the links should be all up to date. Link URL. Next. Why can't I press next? Okay. Next. Okay. And Wings, have a great day. See you. And good night. Have a good rest. I need the Spotify link. That's weird. Why the SoundCloud link does not work? No problem. Links. No stress. Let me quickly go to my Spotify. Yeah. Link. Now I need a different link here. Next. Yeah, this looks fine. Is the SoundCloud link up to date? Not yet. Why did not it did not find the Apple link and also not the iTunes link? That's weird. Damn it. I think I need to set it up again. This is always a little bit painful because you never know if it's finding the right link for the other services like Apple Music, iTunes, all the stuff no one uses. But yeah. Yeah, the title is correct. There's lots of behind the scenes stuff people need to do when it comes to releasing music, like setting up all the links. Okay, now it found all the links. Did it find the SoundCloud link? Why is it saying this is weird? Dolma Records. What is that? That's the wrong link. Okay, it's but I can actually show it to you. This is what it looks. This is what it looks like, and it's completely setting up different songs in here. This is not my song, The Gentleman. Why is it putting these links into there? I don't want to leave and stop hanging out, but I want to do work. Oh yeah, no problem, Underpass. No problem. Feel free to leave and work on your song. No worries. No one is forced to stay here. No problem. Yeah, I need to I need to find the proper links. Okay, that's the problem. You wanna stay here. Okay. As you wish, as you want. That's so weird. I have to look up my own song on freaking Apple Music. This is wrong. Oh wait, I can actually use the Amuse link. Okay, that's great. From the pre-save link. iTunes speaking, yeah. I don't know. That's annoying. I need the Amuse link from the pre-save thing. And hopefully this will lead me to my song. Pre-save? I don't want to pre-save my own song. I don't want to log in. Okay, it's not working. Apple Music. Actually, only Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud matter to me. I don't care if it's not properly labeled on Amazon or Napster or Deezer. I don't know anyone using these, So yeah. Oh yeah, the YouTube should be set up right. I don't know if it created a topic link. I need to check that. Maybe I have to upload it manually. But yeah. Oh yeah, it got uploaded on Apple Music. Perfect. This is the Apple Music link, and this is the link it should have found, but it did not. So we need to put that in here. And I will also paste the same one for iTunes. I don't get the difference between iTunes and Apple Music. Isn't iTunes the same? I don't know. Lisa, let me quickly check out the link. What's that? Napsita. I don't know. I have never heard about the platform unless the links here in the hype did. That's weird. Ja, Napster. Künstler. Where am I? This is so weird. Yeah. There are different songs on the profile. Ah ja, here's the song. Perfect, we found it. Teilen, kopieren. Was a pirating site? Oh, okay. I did not know. I did not know. Okay, let's quickly check just for fun. What should happen? If I have to log in or something, we won't be able to find the song. Yeah, I would have to log in, I think. Yeah, never mind. Use that. Also, this looks like AI art. Wait, can I actually delete that link? I don't. Yeah, we don't need that. What's Yandex? I was aware that there's a BassTi who is much bigger than you on SoundCloud who is also from Germany. I'm aware of that. And fun fact, when we go to the Right Ritual page, I've seen that Right Ritual, this account is following BassTi, and I thought he mixed it up, and I asked him if he thought that was me, and he said no, she just followed for fun or something. So yeah, I'm aware of that. But the difference is that my T has a capital letter, and I'm thinking of maybe going to the what does that mean in English? When you want your brand to be unified. Yeah, you probably know what I mean, like a patent. What does patent mean in English? Yeah, patent, just for a brand. And I maybe want to see if I can arrange that so there won't be any issues with that in the future. But yeah, the difference is just the T, and some songs are sharing the same profile on, I think, Amazon, also on Apple Music, but I don't know. Basically, yeah, trademark. That's the word. Basically, like a trademark. I want to see if I can set it up somehow. But yeah, okay, we can also throw that away. Let's check if YouTube is working. BassTi, Alien Ambush. Oh yeah, perfect. It also, oh my god, it also uploaded it on my own Spotify profile. Usually I had to set it up manually, but oh my god, I'm glad it's working. That's really good. Perfect. Yeah, this is basically YouTube Music. Oh yeah, Amazon might be interesting. Let's quickly check Amazon. Also, if you remember the survey, yeah, I can quickly I can show it. Oh no, I don't have it on my PC. I forgot that I'm on my new PC. I don't have the Excel file. But maybe some of you remember the survey you helped filling out for me for my bachelor thesis, and it was really interesting to see the results that Spotify and SoundCloud were the most used streaming services. I think spot 3 was Apple Music, and Amazon and all these other B streaming services were really low. I've been managing YouTube Music lately because of SoundCloud's audio quality. I think also Nesco's main streaming services, YouTube Music, because of the quality. But you're totally right. Also audios, I have to upload the song on audios as well. I have to do it manually. I also have to upload like 3 other songs, which I have released on audios. I always forget about that. But audios also has a better audio quality. Okay, let's quickly check Amazon Music. Let me type that in really quick. Oh yeah, it's also on Amazon. Perfect. Let me copy the link. Wait, is there actually a share button which allows me to have a... Oh yeah, Vaterlink. Link kopieren. Perfect. Yeah. I think the other links are not that important. Oh yeah, Hybrid. We can get the download link in there. Let me quickly open it. I have not been a big fan of audios. It is just so darn slow, and I think, oh yeah, you mentioned that, and it's intuitive to navigate. I agree with you. The HUD isn't that appealing. Okay, we can close. And why is this in Russian? Is this like a Russian streaming service, or I don't know? Let me quickly set up the rest. Yeah, this looks fine. This is a Spotify link. Spotify is complaining. Did I copy the wrong link? This is really weird. It's not working like I want it to work like. Oh no. Damn it. Wait. I'm stupid. Wait a second. It's always a little bit stressful. Kopieren. And let me paste that in here. Now I can paste the other thing in the link. And last but not least, the Amazon. Okay, this is not working. Okay, never mind. Link kopieren. Oh yeah, Juno. I think I've also heard about this streaming service somehow. Now it's working. Now it's working like I wanted it to work like. SoundCloud. Next. Create. Perfect. Is it finished? The Amazon link is missing. And the Deezer link isn't working. Why is the link not working? Okay, I'll just scrap it. No Amazon link, no Deezer link. Create. Okay. Oh my god. This was stressful, but yeah, that's the link I just created. And I had to do it manually because it did not find the correct link for the song, which is a little bit unlucky. Right. Yeah, no problem. Underpass. Sitting in my residence hall's comments right now, and when I get something from the vending machine, nice. Also, what I noticed, for the content I already created for the song, like the little short or the reel, maybe if you have seen it, in which I broke down the gun layering. the project file wasn't properly loading because some of the plug data patches weren't doing what they were supposed to do because there was some interfering happening, I don't know, but I was able to get the sounds by just pasting the right audio from the other project file from the other PC into it, which helped. So yeah, this was a bit also painful to arrange, but in the end I managed it to do it. And also what I thought about doing was actually using the same chord progression from the intro, from the midsection, this one, and rearranging it in a future garage context. I even started a project file earlier this year. I don't know, maybe we can find it. Wait, let me actually type it in, day 28. Oh yeah, here, new chord progression, day 28, inspired thing project. This is the one I'm referring to. Also, let me save this project file because I don't want to lose it. Alien ambush, release stream, sound design, serum tools, so I know what this was about. And maybe we can open this. Maybe it's working, maybe it does not work. But I basically wanted to create something different with the chord progression because I really liked it and saw a potential of it. Oh my god, this was I made this in January. Also feels like I made that like a month or 2 months ago. Time really flies. I can't even remember what this was. Oh yeah, this was basically just the chords turned into an arpeggio, and I wanted to make something out of it. Oh yeah, this plug data patch is working. And these were basically the chords. I think I switched the order. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it was the same order. But yeah, this was the idea. I wanted to start, but I never did anything on it. Oh yeah, I think these were the original chords, right? Oh yeah, these were the original chords, and then I switched some stuff around. I think I also left one out of there. Like the original had 4 chords in there. And yeah, this was in C sharp minor. And then I just rearranged them and made this out of it. And I wanted to turn this into a completely different context, like basically like a VIP version, but not a proper VIP version, rather like just stealing the chord progression and making something different out of it. Because I really like the vibe of it, which it was creating. Little fun story regarding the Alien Ambush song. New projects. Let me actually decrease the size of millimeters. How can I? Let me actually close it. This gets a little bit annoying. Quit. Discard changes. I will also quickly go to the toilet, and then we will continue with some more sound designing and answering questions and stuff like that if anyone wants to know something. And yeah, I will be back in around 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will do some more sound designing with the initial patch we started earlier, and we stopped at the spectral thing with the wavetable. So I'm back in around 2 to 3 minutes. Alright, I'm back. And now we can continue. Alright, this was the patch we stopped at. Oh no. And I wanted to see what we can do with the spectral oscillator in context of the sound we started with. So we can get some really interesting textures out of it. Also with the LFO moving here, we might want to increase the effect. Actually, I prefer it without the volume LFO a little bit better. Yeah, let's see what else we have in here. Ooh. That's also interesting. Oh, this sounds like an Achios sound when it's really, really high. Yeah, that's really fun. Maybe it would also make sense if we get the sub-bass hammer movement, because it's just sustained right now, and of course we want it to be yeah, more movable. Let's just get a different LFO and just do volume automation. And we had 16th notes, so let's also do 16th, and then maybe do a shape. Let me think what would work. Like this probably. And I'm going to my university's convenience store instead, which is in another building. No worries, no worries. How long do you have to stay at university today, Underpass? So what does your schedule look like? What kind of subjects, what kind of stuff you have to do? I hope I don't distract you from stuff you need to finish or you need to prepare. Oh yeah, and now it would make sense to add some more distortion and more compression to glue these two sounds together. And it might also make sense to lower the volume a little bit. And also maybe do the same automation here. But then we would also have to do it on the cutoff. Let me bypass this really quick and see what it sounds like. Wait, how much did we have here? 9%. Yeah, this sounds bad. Oh, this sounds worse. I ended up going to my university. You actually live on the campus. I think you mentioned that. Yeah, so you don't have to travel all the time. Yeah, so you don't need to drive or go somewhere else later. I think that's pretty nice. And are you already finished with your stuff? Okay, tonight it's almost 5 p.m. for you. I will be going to choir practice. Ooh, okay. I also think you mentioned that before. This also sounds familiar to me, that you said you wanted to do something like that. So it's basically like in Germany we would say AG to it, what is the word? I have it on my tongue. I need to check out the word I'm looking for. Voluntary. Yeah, like a voluntary voluntary thing after regular schedule. Let me actually see if I can make it sound better. Let me remove that. Nah, this sounds worse. Let's get some distortion rolling. It's a little bit too intense. Actually, here it is offered as a graded course. I had to take 3. Okay, music, theory lectures, and a test. Okay. So it's included in the evaluation process later on. So you are also getting a grade for it right later. The grade is basically just showing up to practices. Okay, and performances through. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Ooh, this sounds interesting. Let me actually grab an EQ. LFO2. Yeah. Sounds a bit random. Sounds really weird. Sounds awful. I think I really need to apply this like that. It sounds kind of weird, yeah. This sounds interesting. Like someone is scratching a door. This could work in a drum and bass context. I can see this in a proper song. Of course, it needs more processing. Maybe we can add some phaser. Oh yeah. It slightly detunes the sound. Some hyperdimension. Maybe even some boat. Let's try some boat to get a different tonality. Or maybe let's play around here again. I think it works better. It works better when it's more like a hit. And Tradome, have a good night. See you. Thanks for sticking around. So it's basically like a hit every bar, so or something. Down. And then repeating down and stuff. I think you get my idea. Maybe we can make it work. Let's duplicate the patch so I don't lose the other idea. Let's see if I can build that. So this is controlling the cutoff. And basically like that. That's how I wanted it to sound like. Oh, sorry. This sounds cool. sick, yeah. Also, think this is quite cool. Yeah, dup dup dup. What do you mean, Anafas? Of course, this does not work anymore. But what if we could make this fit as well? What do I have to do? The volume envelope, right? Yeah, the volume envelope. Maybe this works as a layer. I don't know. Nah, not really. Maybe. Maybe it should have a different envelope because the spectral stuff is not in sync. You were you were mimicking the sound. This makes sense. Remove oscillator. Yeah, the automation. Let me copy this over, and then we can pull it to the level and make it maybe a little bit shorter. Why is it? Yeah. So basically, just for some more width, some more detuning. Just to support the sub a little bit. I think this gives a nice character. Also through the formant filter. Maybe some more? FMing? Maybe different octave? I think this is kind of cool. Maybe we can also add some noise in there. Some white noise. And let this go into the... Let me quickly figure that out. Yeah, into the sub bus. And the sub bus was bus 1, right? Yeah. No? Oh yeah, we need to do an envelope. Just for some more stereo width. Of course, this one is the fundamental of it. Ooh. It's also kind of cool. And of course, we can change the speed. And hello, Israel Bolden in the Twitch chat. Hardstyle bonus. This is not going to be this is not going to be a hardstyle sound. This is going to probably be used in a drum and bass context. This is my idea. I'm reluctant to leave since I don't get to catch a lot of these anymore, but I think I'm gonna tap out. At least for now. See you, BassTi, the new song. Yeah, thank you, Anapes, and have a great day and rest a great time at the choir practice later on. And see you. Goodbye. Thanks for sticking around. Have a great day. Yeah, DMB is sick, definitely. I haven't made drum and bass in a while, and I definitely want to do some stuff like that again. So right now, I'm doing some sound designing. With Serum 2, as you can see here, just messing around and yeah, trying to see what I can come up with. I like that it's a little bit screeching. Cool, I think. And what we could also do is that we could control an LFO to stop at the exact position when it causes that screeching moment, to maybe use it as like a sustained bass, if you get my idea. Yeah, let's add some more processing, I would say. Maybe even some third-party processing. I don't like doing everything in Serum because I feel a little bit limited, although the possibilities are really good with just Serum. But I also like doing some external stuff, also by resampling and so on. to get some more control. Alright, maybe we can add like a filter in here. We like the, what was it called? The, where is it? The metallic low pass. And you can also give it some kind of automation throughout the, what was controlling the scanning? Wasn't it? Wasn't it LFO2? Ah, it was the macro. I'm looking for the level, yeah, LFO2. So maybe we can also some sort of filtering in here. Although the filtering won't do much because we already reduced the sound to just this tiny little frequency, yeah, which is yeah, playing basically. It's not doing anything. Maybe let's try another one. Also, when we boost it, nothing really changes. Ah! This slightly enhances the sound because, yeah, we are in this frequency area. Yeah, we can leave it like that, I assume. What I would also want to try is, let me think. Maybe adding some more stuff. Like some diffuser filtering. I think this could fit quite well. Maybe some comp filtering as well. This gives it some more detuning, some more rumbling. This is some nice artifacts. This is cool. So, yeah, the moment when the diffuser filter kicks back in, creates this sweeping effect, which is cool. And then, yeah, this goes through the distortion and the compressor, the hyperdimension. Maybe we can also automate this a little bit. Or maybe even give it some hyper. It's like a laser gun. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a futuristic sound because it's also using the spectral oscillator in here. And yeah, with all the other layers. That's the layer basically. And oscillator A. It's just reinforcing the sub a little bit with some more frequency content. Is the noise even audible? I need to check. Oh yeah, just really quickly, really short. It's also cool. It's really cool sound design pro. Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate it. Just messing around. And thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. And yeah, now we just need to add more stuff to make more out of it. Yeah, this was the sub bus. This was the main sound bus, and this is the main lane in which everything is going together. So let's add some more stuff. Hello Flicky, what is even the use case for this? I'm planning to use these kind of sounds, or this sound, we only have this one so far right now, in a drum and bass context. In a way I don't know yet. But this could be a cool sound for a down hit, for a downbeat. But of course, yeah, lots of work to do. I think I will do the compressor just with the end spec out. Oh yeah, this end spec out is already enabled. Oh yeah, look how much this thing is doing without and with. Oh my god. And it's basically the OTT curve. It's crazy. Let's go to Snap Heap. I really like messing around in Snap Heap. Oh yeah, a vocoder. Let's add a vocoder really quick. The Ableton default one. Yeah, that's my idea, Flicky. And thank you. Ooh. The vocoder also does a lot. Oh my god. Sick. Vocoders are underrated. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. Maybe, let me see. Convolver. Convolver usually is work. Oh yeah. Maybe some digital disperser. Maybe even before the for the disperse convolver. Just a little bit. What we could also do is grab an audio follower. And maybe not. Maybe not. I think that's fine. Just leaving it like that. And then maybe some distortion. And we get this nice bias effect when we use the spread distortion or also bias. It gets that nasty crunch, if you know what I mean. Which can be pretty useful. And you can get the same effect with a spread distortion. Let's see if we can get a different tonality so the mids get filled out a little bit more. So let's get back into the serum. Let's see if we can do some quick tweakings. Ooh. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Basically just a different octave. That's a nice sound. It's a really cool sound. Without the filter? Also interesting. Yeah. Let's apply some macros. What was this one doing? This was basically just the scanning. We can delete that. And yeah, let's do some general automations, maybe for the formant, because the formant determines what kind of sound we get. This isn't doing much. What is this even doing? It's just moving. Okay, this is just moving the different peaks right there. I wanted to move the cutoff. Remove, and let's apply it to the cutoff, maybe a little bit further down. Ooh. Lots of interesting material. This one is fun. Sounds like a dog. cool. Like that. What else could we do? Yeah, let's just apply it to the form. We could also do some randomized stuff. So every time we press a key or press play, a different element gets randomized. This could also be fun. Yeah, the formant change does not do that much. I don't hear a difference, so automating this or applying a macro to this won't make that much sense. Maybe we can do some more stuff on the FM table. But this, yeah, we can see when we switch the octaves, this also doesn't do much. Because this isn't the main sound. The main sound is just the spectral one, and the saw wave just giving somewhat depth. Yeah, it slightly gets a bit stronger because it's peaking a little bit more. But I think it's not worth it. Automating. What else could we change? We could do some automation in the spectral oscillator. Ooh, that's a nasty tone. Let's duplicate the patch and try a different filter. And also save the project because I really like the result. So I don't lose it in case anything should crash, which should probably not occur. Because there are also different other formant filters. Like this one. Then it's also sick. Let's also see if we can get it to manual mode. And now we need to automate it like that. And we could probably turn this into a sustained sound or something. Like a longer one without the envelope ending. Which was this? This was the level. So let's maybe just make it longer so it cures a little bit, so the sound plays a bit longer. It probably needs some movement. Oh, like some coarse pitch. Sounds a little bit screechy, a little bit harsh. But I think we could get some cool results out of that. LFR3 was controlling this level. It doesn't make this longer, like 2 bars. Even more because this is half the size. And then maybe apply an LFO like this, so it's slightly, or it's shortly going up really intensely, and then we can let it rest at a more evened out line like that, basically. And then we could run that through the position. sounds a bit terrifying, but in a nice way. Really interesting. I don't know how I would use this, but maybe in the background of something. The sub cut out. Because the sub is also doing weird things in here. But I think this could be used for something. Yeah, but I don't know what right now. That's interesting. Let's also apply this to the saw, which is just carrying it a little bit. Like that. And then how much percent? 9%. Like this. And also, hello Fino in the Twitch chat. Thank you for the follow. This could be useful. I think the sub could be louder. What was this one doing? Ah, this was moving the formants a little bit. This was controlling... this was controlling the level of the sub. What if we bypass this for a second? Where is it? Because I think the sub is essential to the sound and should not, lose the volume. So we might do a different automation for that. Similar to LFO4. So basically 4 bars long. And then, we can just set it up like that, for example. So it's just maximum loudness. Imagine a spectral comp on that. There's already a spectral comp on there, on the OTT preset. This one. Maybe we can duplicate this a few more times and place it a little bit different. Ooh, yeah. Immediately got a different result. Oh wait, now I have to check. Which one was the last one? This. Yeah. This makes it better. And maybe we can load in another one. Let me load in a fresh one. Maybe after the... Oh no, after the vocoder would be useful. Oh, not this one. But the sub is not that clean, but it works. I like the artifacts. Oh, sorry. The artifacts are the best part, actually, when just the sub is ringing out with the processing in a weird way. Really cool. Let me also apply the processing we just added to the other patch. Oh wait, let me actually just duplicate this and paste the other serum in there. This one, right? Was it this one? Ooh. This was the old version, and now with the additional spectral compression. Really beefy. So it definitely works better on the shorter one-shot sound. On the sustained sound, we are kind of losing the sub. We definitely need to balance the screechiness a bit better. But yeah, it works. Definitely a cool sound. This is a dope sound. I can definitely see this in a future song of mine. But I would say we will end the stream now because it's pretty late already, and I need to also set up some more stuff for the song I'm releasing today, which is already out in a few European countries, basically in complete Europe, I would say. But yeah, the song is not available for the Americans, apart from the SoundCloud link, which is already available for everyone. And yeah, thank you for watching. It was a great stream, talking to everyone in chat and answering questions, showing stuff, explaining stuff, and developing this really cool sound. I'm really enjoying this, and I will use this, or we can use this in a future project, in a future stream. I'm pretty sure about that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone, and see you in the next stream or in the next video. Goodbye. See you. And don't forget to stream the new Alien Ambush song.